So now, everybody here, bear with me. I'm going to show an animation that was produced a year or two ago. Father Laurence is now in the finished product. We'll talk over a bit of it. Father Laurence and WCCM, the group that he leads, has built a new spiritual home in Western France. Yeah, and let me get to this. I'm sharing screen, and I'll just play a little bit. This is the work of DP Architects, hopefully inspired.
Oh, yes.
All right, so this is a little old, but this is the best. This is one of the ones I could find. So maybe we can talk a little bit over it, Father Laurence. This was your dream. How did this dream come about?
Well, over the last 40 years, a worldwide community has developed through the practice of meditation in more than 100 countries. And we called ourselves a monastery without walls. And we began to think, is this a good time for us to have a physical center? And we consulted with our national coordinators, and the consensus was, yes, we should. So we began to look for a place. And I think we were led to a beautiful place called Bonneau, near Poitiers, about an hour and a half south of Paris. And it has, when I first arrived here, no, yes, you can see, anyway, I won't try to give a commentary on this because it's going too fast, but it had an immediate impact on us when we first saw it, because it was a Benedictine monastery from the 12th century. So it's 800 years old. But of course, in the beginning, after the French Revolution, it went into private hands. But it has a very strong, beautiful energy, both of beauty and of a spiritual depth and beautiful nature. So it seemed to us to be the right place, but there was a lot of work needed to be done, renovation and so on. And DP Architects in Singapore have generously given their services free to the design. And I was just, in fact, just before talking with you, I was talking with them in Singapore about the ongoing work here. So we're halfway through. The main house where the community lives and some guests, it is being finished. We call it the Abbey. And then the stables are being converted into the guest house, which we hope will be open by spring of next year.
And so the idea behind this is as a kind of a retreat space where people can come and either stay for a week or two or do organized retreats around meditation. It's a silent place, correct?
It is. We have at the heart of Bonneau is a small resident community, and we live a rhythm of life based upon ancient wisdom, based upon the body, the mind, and the spirit. That's work. We do all sorts of different work. You know, I'm working now. We also work on the land. We have a little organic farm. We work with guests, with hospitality. We have time for reading, for study, for conversation, for discussion, for exploration at the mental, intellectual level. And then we also have time for prayer. That's the heart of it. Our times of meditation, morning, midday, and evening. So that's the rhythm of our life, or the frame, if you like, of our life. And when people come here, they can ride on that rhythm, and I think they find it very healing, very helpful to re-center themselves, to rebalance. And our idea is, of course, that people can come as individuals. They can also come as groups. We'll have business groups. We'll have educational groups. Georgetown Business School was supposed to be here, I think, this week, actually, but obviously weren't able to come. So we want to be able to offer this simple experience of meditation to a very wide range of people in the secular world, in the business world, in the professional world, in health, in education, in business and politics. And if you go to the website, the Bonneau website, you'll see a program. Much of it now is being put on online because of the crisis. So we're doing a lot of online retreats, online conferences, online talks. If you go to the Bombo website, you'll find it there. So we think that by being who we are here and sharing what we have to share, we are making a small contribution to peace in the world. But you can't contribute to peace in the world unless you've got peace in yourself.
Yeah, and just one clarification there for Laurence is that if I wanted to come and stay for a month and I wasn't a Catholic, that's not a problem, if I understand correctly.
No, I'm afraid that's a very Irish Catholic question.
Oh, okay. Okay. But the clarity is you don't have to.
All Catholics. No, we are our inspiration, our roots is contemplative Christianity, but that means actually an inclusive approach in hospitality and welcome. We just finished a series of dialogues with some Buddhist teachers. We think interreligious dialogue is very important, but we're also in dialogue with scientists and with business people and so on. So our approach to, as it were, the spiritual dimension is very inclusive. I mean, we know where our own center of gravity is, but that gives us, I think, an expansive approach